Clark is getting back on the golf course again this offseason, participating in the Annika golf outing. And she has a couple of caddies that are going to be taking the course alongside her in the form of Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull. Sophie and Lexie kind of called this shot, or especially Sophie did, back before when it was first announced that Caitlin was going to do this event again.
Caitlin Clark just got 2 caddies for her golf tournament, and one of them is Sophie Cunningham.
The WNBA was supposed to be the next big thing, a cultural phenomenon riding an unprecedented wave of attention. But now it feels like the entire league has simply vanished. Just a year after record-breaking viewership and global headlines, the off-season has become eerily quiet, punctuated only by a bizarre golf tournament featuring the league's biggest star and her surprising choice of caddies. Caitlin Clark is set to hit the links, and alongside her, carrying her clubs, will be 2 of her Indiana Fever teammates, Lexie Hull and most notably, Sophie Cunningham. While this might seem like a fun, low-stakes off-season outing, dig a little deeper, and you'll uncover a potential undercurrent of drama and uncertainty that speaks volumes about the league's baffling disappearance from the public eye. Caitlin Clark, the phenomenon who redefined women's basketball, is doing what many athletes do in their downtime, playing in a celebrity golf tournament. But this isn't just any game. For this high-profile event, she chose Lexie Hull, a reliable teammate, and Sophie Cunningham as her guest caddies. On the surface, it's a feel-good story. Teammates bonding, enjoying a lighthearted moment away from the court. It's the kind of camaraderie fans love to see, proof that the relationships extend beyond intense game days. Yet, this seemingly innocent arrangement has sparked a flurry of speculation, especially when it comes to Sophie. But why is Sophie's presence more than just a friendly gesture? Sophie Cunningham's future with the Indiana Fever has been shrouded in a fog of mystery and unspoken questions. For months, whispers have circulated about whether she'll remain with the team, whether she feels truly valued, or if the organization is prepared to keep her. The silence surrounding her situation has been deafening. What's truly odd is the Fever's own social media, a key channel for fan engagement, has been curiously quiet about Sophie, barely featuring her in posts. This digital blackout has only intensified the speculation, leaving fans wondering if something deeper, something unsettling, is unfolding behind the scenes. Could this golf outing be a strategic move to quell the mounting rumors, or is it merely a fleeting distraction?
You could get into the comments section and you see there's Caitlin Clark with Nelly Corda, who was impressed with Caitlin's poise on the golf course last year, even with the crowds, and said she got into women's basketball because of Caitlin. Sophie Cunningham says Caitlin Clark need a couple of caddies. Lexie Hull with the smiling face or whatever that is and some beer cheers, and Lexie Hull says sign us up. And you thought that was the end of it, right? At least I did. I did not think we'd be revisiting that. Just felt like the cute little remnants of the Instagram comments section. But it is actually happening.
So, when Sophie Cunningham suddenly appears as Caitlin's caddy, people naturally try to read between the lines. Could this be a powerful signal that she's committed to the Fever? A clear indication that team relationships are strong and intact? Perhaps it's definitive proof that the organization intends to keep her, showcasing their unity to the world. Or is it far simpler than that? Maybe Sophie just had a free day and decided carrying golf clubs for a friend sounded like a decent way to pass the time. In the absence of concrete news, every minor interaction becomes a potential clue. And in this quiet off-season, fans are starved for any morsel of information. But that wasn't the only question looming over the WNBA. The most astonishing part of this whole saga isn't just the intrigue around Sophie, but the deafening silence of the entire WNBA off-season. Just a year ago, the league was everywhere. Viewership records were shattering, arenas were selling out, and constant media coverage made it feel like the center of the sporting universe. Now it's as if the WNBA has simply evaporated from public consciousness. How did a league with such explosive momentum, a league that felt poised to redefine professional sports, manage to disappear so completely? It's a baffling phenomenon, a sudden blackout after a period of unprecedented light, leaving many to wonder if the surge was merely a fleeting illusion. Think back to just a year ago. Caitlin Clark was still a college sensation, but the anticipation surrounding her WNBA debut was a raging inferno. Millions tuned in for every single game she played. Every interview became a national talking point, and people who had never watched women's basketball were suddenly captivated. The league was riding a tsunami of momentum, a wave that promised to change everything. Then the season happened. Caitlin joined the Fever, drawing immense attention, and initial results were phenomenal. Viewership, attendance, and merchandise sales soared. Yet somewhere along the way, that powerful current just stopped. The off-season arrived, and instead of building on that incredible interest, everything went chillingly quiet. Part of the problem is the staggering lack of activity. No bombshell trades, no major announcements, no compelling storylines to keep fans hooked. While off-seasons can naturally be slow, the WNBA desperately needed to maintain its newfound energy. They had attracted a massive influx of new casual fans, individuals who were interested but not yet fully invested. These fans needed continuous reasons to stay engaged, to convert that passing curiosity into steadfast loyalty. Instead, they were met with an unsettling silence. But the league's missteps weren't just about inaction. They were also about what did happen during the season. And what happened next would shock everyone.
We also have the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, bringing Lexie Hall and Sophie Cunningham along for the ride as golf caddies at her golf tournament coming.
During the season, the league's handling of Caitlin Clark became a masterclass in mismanagement. There was an unrelenting torrent of negativity, a constant barrage of criticism, and an endless stream of drama swirling around her. Other players made pointed comments, analysts questioned her impact, and debates raged over whether she truly deserved the spotlight she commanded. For those new fans tuning in for exciting basketball, it quickly became an exhausting spectacle. They found themselves thrust into a bizarre cultural conflict that felt entirely disconnected from the actual games. An insider in NBA media reportedly quipped that it had become problematic in the WNBA to not hate Caitlin Clark, a wild sentiment that reveals a deeply unhealthy environment for a league, trying to expand its reach. This incessant drama and negativity likely drove countless fans away, leaving them disillusioned and uninterested in a league seemingly more focused on internal squabbles than sustained growth. Now, in this desolate offseason, that once explosive interest has plummeted. Events that would have sparked national conversations a year ago barely register a blip. Caitlin Clark playing golf with her teammates as caddies should be a charming, engaging story that keeps fans connected. Instead, it's a minor footnote, largely overlooked by a public whose attention has moved elsewhere. Lexie Hall's presence is equally telling. A year ago, any connection she had with Caitlin would have been front-page news. Now it's just another unnoticed detail in the vast silence. The novelty has worn off, and the WNBA has failed to convert those casual observers into dedicated followers. They needed to keep the narrative alive, to fuel the excitement. Instead, they let it all slip through their fingers, leaving behind a stark void. The WNBA faces a critical challenge: how to recapture the vanishing attention and maintain engagement during the off-season. Other leagues like the NBA thrive in their downtime with free agency frenzies, blockbuster trades, and continuous news cycles. The WNBA, however, has been mostly silent, and that silence is systematically dismantling the monumental momentum they worked so tirelessly to build. Sophie Cunningham's appearance at this golf event shouldn't be scrutinized for hidden meanings about her future. It's being analyzed that way precisely because there is so little else happening. When news is scarce, every small action becomes a subject of intense, often exaggerated speculation. This is not a healthy dynamic for a league striving for stability and growth. The Fever's puzzling lack of social media presence for Sophie, a key player, only adds to this unsettling narrative, creating unnecessary drama where none should exist.
Now taking her talents to the golf course, where she will join Clark for the Annika Pro-Am tournament next week. Unlike Clark, however, Cunningham will not play in the tournament. She and Fever teammate Lexie Hall have committed to be Clark's guest.
The WNBA faces a critical challenge: how to recapture the vanishing attention and maintain engagement during the off-season. Other leagues like the NBA thrive in their downtime with free agency frenzies, blockbuster trades, and continuous news cycles. The WNBA, however, has been mostly silent, and that silence is systematically dismantling the monumental momentum they worked so tirelessly to build. Sophie Cunningham's appearance at this golf event shouldn't be scrutinized for hidden meanings about her future. It's being analyzed that way precisely because there is so little else happening. When news is scarce, every small action becomes a subject of intense, often exaggerated speculation. This is not a healthy dynamic for a league striving for stability and growth. The The Fever's puzzling lack of social media presence for Sophie, a key player, only adds to this unsettling narrative, creating unnecessary drama where none should exist.
Caitlin Clark has opened up the opportunity for both Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hall to be a part of this huge non-basketball, I said non-basketball event. So again, when you talk about Caitlin Clark opening things up for other people, it's not just on the basketball court. That is the kind of influence.
The broader, undeniable truth is that the WNBA had something truly special. A moment of mainstream attention, a surge of new fans, and a powerful wave of momentum. But poor decisions, self-inflicted drama, and a stunning lack of off-season engagement allowed that precious opportunity to wither and fade. We are now back to a league that most people aren't even thinking about. A colossal missed opportunity that will haunt its future. Caitlin Clark playing golf with her teammates should be a lively, fun story to bridge the quiet months. Instead, it's barely creating a ripple, and that speaks volumes about where the league's attention and its audiences has truly gone. Hopefully things ignite again when the season draws near, but right now the WNBA offseason feels like everyone just forgot it exists. Caitlin Clark has Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull as her golf caddies, while the WNBA offseason remains as exciting as watching paint dry. A year ago, this would have been huge news, splashed across every sports page. Now it's just a fleeting moment in a vast, quiet void, while everyone's attention has drifted elsewhere. If this sobering reality check resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content.